morning, student. Today we are going to understand about the prokaryotic cell, that is the part of our chapter, the cell or the fundamental unit of life. So let us understand the prokaryotic cell. In prokaryotic cell, we know that the prokaryotic cells means pro means before and karyo means nucleus. It means it is a primitive nucleus. So the term prokaryote, it clearly depicts that it is the starting of life on the earth. And the starting of life starts with this prokaryotic cell in purview of taking it the starting of the existence of new organism by getting evoluted from this prokaryotic cell. So let us understand the structure of prokaryotic cell. So here you can see that in prokaryotic cell there is an outermost protective layer that is called capsule. When it is rigid, it is called capsule. When it is slimy, it is called glycocalyx, that is a polysaccharide. In the cell wall, that is the next protective layer, it is made up of peptidoglycan, that is the mixture of polysaccharide and protein, and the inner protective layer, that is called cell membrane, which is common in prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell as well. Inside the prokaryotic cell you can see that the cytoplasm having a nucleoid region where the genetic material of bacteria floats. Apart from this circular DNA in the nucleoid region, there is another extracellular DNA that is called plasmid, is also present in the prokaryotic cell. The special type of ribosome, that is 70S type of ribosome, is also present here, which helps in the protein synthesis. The special structure which is formed by the invagination of plasma membrane, that is mesosomes, which has the respiratory enzymes, and chromatophore, which contains the bacterial chlorophyll. Apart from this, you can see that there is an external outgrowth of flagella which provides the whip movement during locomotion. There is another structure that is called fimbriae. Fimbriae helps bacteria to attach to the other surface while moving to another region. Pillars form a conjugating tube during the reproduction through sexual method, in which the plasmid is transferred to the next bacterial cell by these pillars. Apart from this prokaryotic cell, we see that they can survive in a normal environment, even in the extreme environment. They can survive in saline environment, they can survive in very extreme temperature. So basically we understand that this bacterial cell can survive in almost everywhere. Monera, the kingdom Monera, and Monera has been divided into Archaea and Eubacteria. These two parts, basically the bacteria is the sole member of kingdom Monera. So these archaeans and bacterians, both having this type of cells, and bacteria definitely survive everywhere, and in this due course you can say that they can do the photosynthesis as well, they can go for they can live as a pathogen, they can live as a parasite. So different types of nutrition methods we can see in bacteria. One more thing is that when we talk about the prokaryotic cell is of size 0.1 to 10 micrometer as per NCERT. These bacterial cells are having the ability to go for asexual reproduction by binary fission. It means the bacterial cell divides into two parts along with their genetic material, and this is normal binary fission. But when they can also go for sexual reproduction by the method of conjugation and transduction. Now let us understand that how many type of bacterial cell we have. So bacterial cell or prokaryotic cell, we have four types. Bacterial cell basically of four types, that is cocci, that is a spherical cell, example Staphylococcus; bacilli, that is rod shaped bacteria, example Lactobacillus; spirilla, spiral shape, that is spring shape, this spirillum is the example there; vibrio, that is comma shaped bacteria, example Vibrio cholerae. So these type of bacteria are found everywhere, and these bacteria also helps in even in the food industry for processing, in vinegar production, in alcohol production, or as a pathogen of several diseases. Pause here.